What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is Bitcoin Benito, and I truly appreciate you guys for being here with me. So today we're going to talk about some Bitcoin sayings, some fun sayings. We're going to pretty much talk about the philosophy of Bitcoin itself. I found this page on the Bitcoin Reddit page. It's pretty interesting, pretty interesting comments. We'll go step by step and we'll talk about each one of them. Okay, so the first comment here is, the question is, I'll start with my favorite, and it's asking you favorite Bitcoin saying and go. The first one, of course, is you get a Bitcoin price at the price that you deserve. Okay, so you get Bitcoin at the price that you deserve. That's true. Anytime you talk to people about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, they're like, yeah, I might get it. Yeah, I'll get it eventually. They refuse to get it now when it's about $65,000, but we all know that in about a year or two, it's going to go up to $120,000, $200,000. And then they'll be like, oh man, I should have bought it, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But they didn't do it right now. They didn't have the time to study right now. They're not smart enough to watch videos like this, like you, to get into cryptocurrency when the price is actually lower. So they end up deserving it at the price that they deserve it. They end up getting it for double, triple the price of what it was if they got it right now. Next comment that we have is from Bitcoin is everything people don't know about computers combined with everything people don't understand about money. Yes, very good point. Yeah, you're using a computer to watch this video right now. You don't know really anything about computers. Even me, I'm a software developer. I don't even really know exactly how computers work, step by step, line by line. And same thing about money. People know that, oh yeah, the government prints money, but how does the government know how much money to print? What is the definition of too much money? What is good inflation versus bad inflation? And how come the value of the dollar itself, of $100 bill, is only worth $1 in the paper itself? Like, what gives it its value? Is money attached to gold? If you can't answer any of those questions or most of those questions, you are just like this, what it's talking about. You're just like most people. Most people don't know what money really is. Most people don't really know what computers are. And more importantly, what AI is turning to, what AI is going to be in the future. Okay, so let's scroll down. Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. Very nice. Yes. So like I was just saying before, right? They are printing the US dollar and all fiat currency. They're printing all fiat currency into oblivion. There's a popular saying that there's a popular fraction where it's 21 million at the top because Bitcoin can only have 21 million coins, and under it is the infinity sign. Okay, actually, sorry, it's 21 million at the bottom and an infinity sign at the top. And the infinity sign at the top is the amount of fiat that is there, but it doesn't really mean anything because if you compare it to the Bitcoin itself, it means nothing, right? If there's only 21 million Bitcoin, but as the infinity at the top grows and grows and grows in size, each one of those individual dollars inside of that infinity is worth way, way less in comparison to the 21 million, okay? So, try to get as much crypto as possible. That's the moral of the story. This is really sad. People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. That's true. So all of your savings should be in investments. I tell people this all the time. Save nothing, invest everything. Yes, you want to invest in things that are kind of smart. Like let's say you your kid's college fund. Maybe you want to put that into a Vanguard or S&P 500 type of stock, save it in that instead of saving it in crypto. But to be honest, I would save like 90% of my wealth in cryptocurrency because we all know for a fact that crypto is going to go higher and higher and it's going to go on super cycles. Not the real definition of super cycles, but super cycles every 4 years. Okay, so the next super cycle that's going to happen is 2025, and it's guaranteed to happen again in 2029 because code is written in ink. Okay, so yeah, don't hold any of your extra cash in any of your extra value in cash. Do not put them all in investments. Okay, good and smart investments, obviously. If you don't believe it, me, or don't get it, I don't have time to try and convince you. Sorry. Yeah, this is 𝐂𝐿𝐺𝐼 Nakamoto talking about the popularity of cryptocurrency and the popularity of Bitcoin and how it's unstoppable, okay? Because you cannot steal Bitcoin. You cannot put Bitcoin in half. You cannot, I mean, you can cut Bitcoin into, I think it's like 10 billion places per Satoshi or something like that. You can divide Bitcoin into many, many, many tiny pieces. Okay. So another S84N says that what are you trying to tell me that I can trade my Bitcoin for millions someday? And then this is Morpheus that's talking to him. He says, no, Neil, I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to. Yes. So he's saying that pretty much Bitcoin is going to become the default currency in the future. I don't think that's going to happen. I think even far into the future, we're still going to have US dollars, we're still going to have euros, but the exchange ability, the ability for you to quickly exchange Bitcoin for a dollar is going to happen instantaneously. There's going to be like some terminal, or maybe your credit card will be able to, you press a button on your credit card or your Apple Pay, they'll automatically say pay Bitcoin or pay US cash, and then all cash machine places are going to start accepting Bitcoin. The smart ones anyways. Maybe the ones, you know how all places don't really accept checks, but most places accept checks. It's just like going to be with most places accept Bitcoin, but not all of them accept Bitcoin. So it's going to be pretty much ubiquitous, the same way that you can write a check to people right now. Okay. I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, go to any grocery store. You're 90% chance that grocery store, department store, you can write a check to them right now. Okay, came for gains, stay for the revolution. Yes. So people think that Bitcoin is going to revolutionize the whole world. Yes, it's going to make a dramatic difference. Yes, it's going to democratize wealth among more people. But AI is going to help make that also happen too, because work is going to become so cheap that you'll be able to do anything that you want to do. Look at me. I just moved and I haven't finished folding my clothes, folding my bed right here. I haven't finished putting together my headboard and all that stuff. If I had an AI robot, and let's say I just rented this AI robot for $50 a day, something very cheap, I could ask it to clean my entire house and to put my bed together and to fold my laundry and to do all of that stuff. And I can give it like $50 in US dollars or Bitcoin or whatever, just $50, because it just uses AI, and it doesn't even have to do a perfect job. It can just be about 80% as good, 90% as good as a human being. That's fine. I'll pick up the last 10%. I'll gladly pay $50 for you to clean my entire house and fold everything for me. Spend 8 hours doing that, and it's only going to cost $50 to rent it, when that would normally cost like maybe $250 for someone to clean your house for 8 hours. It's going to cost about $250. Look it up. It's insane. 20% of the price for doing 90% of the work. It's going to change everything. Okay, but that's not going to happen in the next, maybe not until like maybe 5 years from now or so. 10 years, best case scenario, but it's probably like 5 years from now. Okay, so holding BTC is winning the lottery in slow motion. Yes, this is true. This is why this community is so powerful. This is why we're so optimistic. This is why we're so happy. We know that we're going to win the lottery, but you cannot get your money until the end of 2025, right? Imagine that you did a scratch-off ticket and said, oh, you won $1 million, but you cannot get this until November 2026 or something. Yeah, you'll be super happy, but you're not going to be over the moon, right? But as time goes closer to 2026, you get more and more happy. You'll start making different strategies. You'll be doing like, okay, how can I reinvest my money? That's how it is with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. But instead of 2026, it's going to be next year, right? It's going to be around October, August-ish, May-ish, the second half-ish of next year. Okay, is when it's going to happen. Okay, so the root problem with conventional currency is that the trust that's required to make it all work. Yes, that's the best thing about cryptocurrency. You do not need to trust it. All you have to do is just trust in math. And as long as 1 + 1 remains equaling 2, you will be 100% safe in cryptocurrency. Anyways, the central bank must be trusted not to debase the currency, but the history of fiat currencies is full of breaches of that trust. Okay, so if you want to learn why no one trusts the government, even though the government is the parent of the entire world, and you want to learn how to make money in the cryptocurrency, and you still pay your taxes to the government, right? But you can, because they're inflating the currency to oblivion, and you can learn how to overtake or at least overcome the government's negative aspects of just printing money. Get my course. I explain in detail of how to invest in the right cryptocurrencies. It's going to give you a 10x, a 100x, pretty much guaranteed. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but I've made like 10x my money already. And the bull run hasn't even started already. So get the course. Let's read the last comment. Satoshi started fire in cyberspace. Okay, that was a sexy one, but maybe not that good. You don't change Bitcoin. Bitcoin changes you. Yes. When I first learned about Bitcoin in 2017, I became completely obsessed with it. It was unbelievable. It was the ability to create something real and permanent in cyberspace. It is not possible to copy something. Okay, and it's not possible to change the code or change the ledger ever, no matter what you do. Okay, even if you make a fake copy version, because it's decentralized, people are going to immediately realize that you made a fake copy version, and then consensus is going to come together and decide to come out with a real version. So it is impossible to hack it, and it's going to cost you billions and billions and billions of dollars just to do that hack, and the hack is only going to work for like 10 minutes. People will realize that it's fake for 10 minutes, and then they'll just go right back. Okay, so you cannot stop it. Bitcoin is here forever. And this is really happy. I'm really happy about this. Nothing's going to ever stop us. And I'm telling you this because I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get this money.